Hello everyone. Today I am playing Fred, Polish game, which I've already played on my channel back maybe a year ago. I finished it for the first time and I believe, which I was informed recently about it, that version is a second release of the game, which was released in 1991. This one, which I'm playing now, is pretty much the same game, however released in 1990, and there are some differences in both versions, which were highlighted on one of the competitions that CCWRC, one of the Atari users in Atari Age, as also on AtariOnline.pl, have kind of established that, started a thread with a competition, and where he did highlight the differences in both releases of the game. And so I only have original one from Retronics release, and that's the version, well, that's the second release, which is was released in 91, and that version's got music in the background, as also has different, I would say, different levels. Some levels differ to what is in this version. So yes, some of it is a bit much more harder, a little bit trickier to jump and pass through some levels or screens, and but as you're gonna see, I was able to finish the game. This is my second attempt on this version, so I played once, and just to get a feel of Fred walking, jumping, throwing stones, because I've not played it really since last time I've recorded it. However, I do believe this is one of the best on Atari 8-bit games, and not sure if it had a massive success internationally. However, in Poland it did. I remember playing exactly this version back in the day, when we initially had the Atari 800XL, and yeah, as you can see already, I've lost one life because unfortunately one of my jumps wasn't good enough, and Cactus killed me. Just a quick reference to what's on the screen. So obviously there's a gameplay that's going on the top. Below you have like a thin line with a white dots at the beginning, which just keeps moving. That's us, and showing our progress throughout the game. And at the very end, that's the end of the game. So that's I'm sorry, something said in my throat. So that's where we aiming to go. However, it's not as easy as it looks. And yes, Fred does move. He moves a little bit slowly, but that doesn't matter, because every time, initially, to be honest, what I was wanted to do, just to have a quick kind of, after seeing the thread about the competition and seeing the differences highlighted in that, so I just played it, like loaded this version, and just to see for myself. And honestly, straight away I was like, no, I need to play it. It's just so good. I can't describe it even more better, but I do recommend this game every time, and you should play it yourself if you haven't done so yet. So you got plenty other animals. I would say these are crabs, in my opinion. That's my opinion. If this meant to be something else, that's fine, but that's how I always kind of interpreted them. Obviously you have birds. They are flying a bit slow now. As we progress in the game, they kind of speed up. You have shells scattered around the, obviously, screen or levels. You collect them, and these are the kind of little stones, as you can see here, next to the kind of bottle below points. They're essentially your weapon, which will help you throughout the gameplay. And because in this game also you can collect spray, as you can have the bottle just below the points on the left hand side. These it is very useful. It's like a bug spray which kills all the animals and so on. However, you can use either or. So you can see the little stones / shells are flashing below the points there. That means this is the weapon you are using at the moment. So this is your weapon, brackets I would say, and quotation marks, sorry. And so this is end of the level 1. So I've not even explained properly what's what. However, this is end of the level 1, which in the initial release of the game is level 0, where in a second release is level 1. So this is level 0 finished. Well, I'm finishing it now, so at the moment just to, bonus kind of points and bonus things to collect, like shells and some jugs. As you can see, probably you've already kind of figured that out yourself, and it says level 1 now. You see the graphics have changed, and now I maybe will quickly explain what the other items are in my pocket. So on the left hand side, spray is full, so you will see I'm probably gonna use it soon. I've collected it because I found it in a jug. That's what the purpose of the jug is. There you go, that's me using a spray now. And you can destroy the jug as well with the spray. And this is another spray. The reason why it didn't go to our pocket, because our pocket is full. As you can see, that's as many items you can have. This is 8 items. So in my pocket I've got 5 sets of shells. So once I can use the ones which are already used at the moment. They're the ones which are flashing, and this will basically automatically from my pocket I will use the one set which is in there. The other thing as well in there, you can see a couple of hats, well 3 hats, and these are, hold on, I will just hold on for a second. These are hats, well, caps of invisibility, I would say. So that means if you have one of those, you can walk over animals and you won't get killed for a certain amount of time, same cactuses and so on. What I'm doing now, I'm getting rid of some of the shells because I need this boot, welly boot, or a sock, because it also looks like a sock, but for me it's a welly boot, and it will prevent you from drowning. So if you fall into the water, you will be able to kind of quickly jump out of it, and that basically helps you throughout the game as well. So it's worthwhile destroying the jugs, making sure you collect what's in it. Sometimes you get a cactus, and which is not nice, but yeah, it's worthwhile. But don't try to destroy all of them, because sometimes the authors of the game put the jugs in the spaces which you won't be able to come out from, and you would have to lose life and start over again. And in that scenario, you will be basically losing all your inventory which is in your pocket, and also you will start from the beginning of start on the level you obviously lost your life at. So hopefully I'm still talking. I thought I'm gonna be talking less and less. However, as you can see there, this, I call it a snake, could be a swan, but for me it's a snake. It moves like a snake, it doesn't have legs. It's gonna reappear in a second. I'm just waiting here for it to reappear. And as you can see, the birds are pooing, and obviously the poo will kill you as well, unless you have the hat. So the hat is very important. It helps, as you're gonna see later on. Certain jumps are tricky. There you go. To switch from spray. See, I've collected spray anyway. If I had it half full, it would just fill up my bottle again because I don't have enough space in my pocket. And yeah, it's there you go. The tricky part is as well to make sure where you go. There you go. That's where the hat really helped here as well. I should have probably jumped to the other one, but I just a little bit ruined it because I'm not going to be able to jump over there. I've got the wheelie boot, which is great. There you go. You see that I've touched the snake again, and one of the hats started flashing. There you go. If I did not have the wheelie, I would die instantaneously in there. Luckily, I still have the wheelie boot. So the hat is flashing, and probably one little touch of any animal or a drop or a bubble then will kill me. It will basically get rid of the hat will disappear, basically finish its kind of length of time that was able to help us. Tricky bit with the birds. Sometimes the ones which are flying low, you can't really hit them with the spray. And there you go here. And let's collect. So you get quite a bit of. What I found different in this one as well. This first release of the game, you don't get. I've not got any extra life in any of the jugs, which I did get in the version number 2, which I played, which you can find, and yes, it is in Polish on my channel, but so if you're intrigued, you can go have a look at it. And the items which are hidden in the jugs are, I would say, they are less help, like less, there are less, sometimes you need a hat, you won't get it because you're gonna get like a set of stones and like shells, and this is the last thing I need. Look how many, for instance, now sets of shells I have. So yeah, so I found this quite tricky. So you do have to rely on your skills of jumping and making sure you get the correct thingy. There you go. I've got another space here, so I will collect this welly. Perfect. So at least I have this. I've got 2 wellies now, and they are kind of a backup. Third one, I will collect it, but it's not gonna go to my pocket because I don't have a space anymore. After 4,000 points, you will receive extra life. Obviously, I lost 1 life, so yeah. There you go. Sometimes, as you can see, I'm jumping first, and then second move, what I'm doing on my joystick is to jump diagonally, and obviously he makes a jump because I'm trying to basically get rid of my hat here because it's kind of usually this is end of the level 2 now. Well, level 1, level 2/2, and you may get a jug in here. That noise, that was extra life after 4,000 points. And there you go, there's a jug. And let's see what's in it. Another set of, shells. So don't really need that because I've got plenty of them at the moment. So I've got another 5 seconds, 4 seconds, and we'll carry on to another level. Level 2. Not all the levels start with a jug where you can get something out of it. Another welly. Let's collect it just for the points because I don't have any other item, any space in my my pocket. And there we go. Try to get rid of those birds. Also, there has been highlighted the explosion, like the explosion of like the birds and or other things differ from the version, well, second release of the game. So, and at this level we are introduced to frogs. I'm absolutely, amazed the way the frogs like animated and like the graphics of the frogs. Look at them, absolutely amazing. They also move, so as you're gonna see in a second, there you go. I mean, what a detail, absolute detail. It's beautiful. A lot of people don't like this game because it's slow, Fred moves slow, blah, 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 slowly and stuff like that. If you had a speedy guy like for instance Mario, it wouldn't make no sense to this, because he's the caveman. He doesn't know how to run. Let's just say, but no, it's absolutely amazing. So if someone would like to have a background in the music, background in the game, music or something like that, then obviously I do recommend second release. And also in a second release you can switch up the music, I believe. So there you go, another welly boot just for the points. So frogs, yeah, it was best for me to kill frogs with shells because they move quite quickly. Oh, another bird. And bird is defecating, so gotta watch out for that. It is similar to the version, obviously release 2. However, I see the points of CCWRC, who obviously, there you go. I still have the hat. Hopefully this one will make it disappear. No. As you can see, the kind of levels like this. Oh, so I'll do apologies. I've collected shield as well. So shield gives you a certain time where you're also invisible to any sort of animals and drops or whatever else can kill you. So in that case, kind of overrides what I have in the pocket. So, but it disappears quite quickly as well. So you gotta bear this in mind, and it's not gonna be there forever. In second release of the game, when you have the shield, I believe you flash. So then when it stops, the shield goes. You don't flash, so it's easier to say, oh, that kind of immortality finished. There you go, another shield, and that should help you if you play the game. There you go, I still have the shield, so I can just power through. There you go, I've got a couple of wellies. There you go, and now we're in a bit of trouble here because there you go, boom. Yeah, absolutely love those frogs. Don't know why, but they look so good. Come on, you gotta agree. So the level, there you go, quick jump, tricky one as well. Same here, because you got the platforms above you, and they are tricky. Or say that you hit your head over them, so and your kind of jump is not gonna be as high, and stops you here as well. So make sure you get that right. There you go, destroy that. Another shield, perfect. So I can always come back there to the left, because on the top I had a couple of jugs. As I said, if you can, make sure you get those jugs destroyed, because you may get something out of it. And also to add, if you don't collect what's in a jug after you destroy the jug, it will disappear after a certain amount of seconds. But I still have a reasonable amount of time to collect it. So another shield, why not? There's another jug in there, see what's in there. another shield, so I've got 2 shields, so once the first one runs out, the second one will activate. So I've got a little bit of time to actually go over. There you go, I've got 2 wellies. I shouldn't really kind of make sure to get the bird out of the equation. It's good to, you know, don't get too cocky about the shields, because they disappear. So it's not like the hats you have, even though if you will stand and cactuses or cacti or whatever for long, like straight away, no moving, then hats will disappear, like, you know, drop off very, very quickly. So it's not really a lot of time you get out of it. So protection, but another hat, amazing. And we'll get to the point where I think yeah, as you can see, another valuable. So try to walk. I've tried to walk on the top, so that was my aim, because sometimes you get trapped in the level below, and so I can drop here. So it doesn't matter if you drop from higher levels, you don't lose any energy. There's no energy here anyway, so it's just your life. So once you touch something without, you know, if you don't have a hat, then you lose your life. So I know I a little bit repeat myself, and I do apologize for that. However, I'm trying to kind of illustrate. There you go. It's a tricky bit, because the froggy will. There you go. Frog will start jumping now. But I need to get rid of that spider first. And perfect. There you go. And 2 jugs now, and don't have spray, so maybe tricky. It may be tricky. It's good I got those stones now, because shells, because it's a lot of frogs in here to kind of destroy. So yeah. Here you go, another shield and another set of shells, so I can just walk over. These are tricky jumps here, so this one's I believe we probably will be able to come out from this one. However, this one, if you drop here, that's pretty much you losing life, so better make sure that jump is correct. Same here. You can see the platforms are quite high, and oh, there you go. And I'm running out with shells, but looks like this level's gonna be ending soon anyway. Oh. There you go. And in here, there you go. The bubble, and the bubbles will kill you as well. So I have obviously hats, so hats will help me, invisibility hats, that will help me with this. And so this is obviously bonus round, so I can collect as many shells as I can. And still not got extra life yet, so that's a bit disappointing. And that's us in level 4 now, despite this is level 3, so it's a level 3. I will remind to whoever's joining us at this stage, this is the first release of the game, and the levels are numbered from the level 0. So yeah, these are different, obviously, color scheme. And we have here scorpions. I think these are scorpions. If someone thinks these are different creatures, just that's fine. To me, they were always scorpions, and there you go. As you can see, progress on the levels, so you can see my white dot is moving. It's almost halfway, so, and there you go. That's actually going to be useful. I could go. I go another jump. I could go to the left and collect. Watch out for bubbles. Collect them 2 jugs, see what's in them. However, as you can imagine, I don't want to risk anything here at the moment. I was feeling the vibe, like, yeah, I'm doing well. This is the, you know, second time I've been playing this game, this version actually, and yeah, I'm thinking I could maybe finish it and see how it goes. So here you go. As you can see, I've surpassed already the first gameplay I've done, and both scores left and right are rising as I'm going, like, destroying the enemies. These are tricky jumps over the cactus, well, plural cacti, and again bubbles. See, if I didn't have the hat, that would just kill me instantly. And I would be starting this level from the beginning, which is not ideal. Okay. There you go, scorpion's gone. And then what a waste, isn't it? Obviously already gathered that collecting, well, coming up then on those platforms with like a stone in the middle, that means the stone will disappear and make a hole. Obviously purposefully done by the authors, and it's a tricky jump. So I'm not gonna risk it, so I'm just gonna go back and keep going. So tricky. I'm even holding my breath here as well, so there you go, another jump. Watch out. Boom. So it would be good to get rid of a couple of those welly boats, but because at the moment if I get a jug and there's something which I need, that will be, you know, impossible for me to collect. 8,000 points. That was my second extra life, and yeah. Even to be honest, I kind of, even watching this gameplay as I played, it is quite. I'm not gonna say it's me. It's just in general the game is very interesting. You can, there you go. You can destroy bubbles as well. So, but we have a shield now, which I thought I did, but actually I don't. So, because at the time I remember walking through here, I was like, oh my god, why is this hat flashing? Yeah, I don't have shield because I had full pocket of stuff. So. Bit of a waste of but spray, always useful, there you go. And I believe there's also thing as in this release of the game, initial choice of weapon for Fred is obviously bug spray. There you go, another shield, but I don't have enough space in a pocket. You go, come on. Boom. Very interesting concepts of the levels. I think the levels are done very, very well. Graphics absolutely amazing. Yeah, they do. The platforms are repetitive, but this is, you know, Stone Age. So what else would you expect from our friend and the world he lived in at the time? Let's just say it that way. And I think also, you see my extra lives remaining. I believe in the version 2, these are actual threads, so miniatures of threads in there instead of just his head. So that's another difference. And empty space in the pocket has a dot in it. This is Dynamite, so whoever animals are on the screen, they will obviously be destroyed at the time of picking Dynamite. Oh, close one. And tricky bit to get rid of that bird. Boom. And now just to jump on top, and watch out because you can get yourself here in trouble. Probably still would be able to come out from that hole, but there you go. There's also, you see the spikes on the top. Your head will touch it whilst you jump in. That will kill you. Same with them. Spikes. There you go. That's the end of the level. And again, bonus. Kind of level 20 seconds to collect what you want. And a spray. There you go. This time went to the pocket because I have some space finally. And another spray. And there you go. Get them all shells collected. And that's level 4 in version 1, and level 5 in version release of the game 2. So you can see scorpions are, you know, and birds are flying and moving faster. So this is obviously increase of difficulty in levels and game, which will essentially make it difficult. But there you go. So I think the speed of Fred is absolutely perfect. I don't see any problem with that, with his movement. He doesn't need any extra. Watch out for the drops again. See the spikes on the top, they differ to the ones which don't drop the drops. There you go. Make sure to get rid of them. But wastage of waste of shells just to kill one scorpion. So plenty birds. You know what, I'm quite intrigued to see, because what I've heard, obviously what CCWRC did state in his there you go, Dynamite, boom, all the animals gone. The extra life in this release of the game was a kind of picture of Robo, which is the robot from the game Robo. Hope that makes sense. Most of you probably know this game. You play a little robot which collects nuts and screws and everything else. There you go, another dynamite. There you go. The drop kind of finished off one of my hats, so I've got only 2 hats left. Tricky bits to jump over. Make sure. There you go. Another dynamite. So as you can see, there's no really need for the dynamite here because another hat, always useful because there are no animals. So you get in sometimes repetitive the same items from the jugs, and yeah. I'll repeat that I deliberately did not put any music on because this version of the game did not come with the music, so I didn't want to really spoil it. Hopefully you can understand what I mean by that. There you go. Tricky jumps. Obviously watch out for the spider. And in here you gotta watch how you're gonna jump, because if you jump from the edge you hit the spike on the top and kill yourself. So you gotta watch where he's jumping from. There you go, so you do not touch it. I wasn't sure if I could cross it normally, but definitely these ones I cannot. So additional cap or hat of invisibility. Tricky. And now, so this is after this level we're gonna be over a halfway point, so that's why the gameplay is so long. I didn't want to speed this up because I wanted to show this game in the real time, the real you know, how I played it and so on. Come on, bubble. I've changed to spray. So repeat maybe I forgot to say this actually. To switch from shells to spray, you do to the left, bottom left corner and your joystick, and to switch back to shells, you just do right bottom corner on your joystick. There you go. We got 3 welly woods, so that should be alright if we fall in here. Luckily we can jump quickly back out if need be. And tricky jump because you are on same here. You can easily drop yourself onto the spikes and kill. Another scorpions, and you can see the white dot on the line below. It's kinda in the middle. I don't know what I was doing here. I was trying to jump on the rope and just get yourself up, but happy days. So yeah, another attempt. Unsuccessful again. So yes, I did give up. I was like, okay, I'll just leave the jug. Anyway, this is the end of another level. Boom. And TNT was used in here. Oh, nice, the shell will stop the bubbles. So do not collect that shell. Be quite useful, I thought, here to get more jugs, but to see if we can get extra life. Just want to see that little robot, but unfortunately I can tell you that right now that I didn't get any. So, but that was just extra life now after 12,000 points, and this is the level 5, and we are halfway through the game. See, the snakes are also moving faster. The good thing is you can obviously, whilst you jump in, you can throw them shells and get rid of the enemy. Initially I was playing this game on a black and white screen, and yeah, totally different. You obviously did not see the colors which each level had, so I think years after, or I maybe actually seen it on in one of the papers, like magazines, computer magazines, when there was a review of this game, I believe. I've seen some screenshots of this game, but not all of them, obviously. Tricky bit. Anyway, see this little spike coming out from the platform? Watch out. You can lose your life if your head hits it. So it was a mistake from my side in here, going at the lower levels, unfortunately, because as you can see upstairs, like on the top, it's so much easier just jumping over from platform to platform, and don't know what I was thinking here actually. Because you can literally walk over there, and just kinda, because I couldn't jump from the another hat triggered, and probably that wouldn't be happening if I was walking on the top, but yeah. As you can see on the camera, the light outside was getting darker, so soon you probably see quick switch of a light. I paused it just to stretch my legs, and there you go. Welly boots help. They do. Not sure what am I doing here. I had high hopes for jumping in there, but obviously that's never gonna happen. Not sure where the bird is going. Go. It would be good to at some point to get, you know, some sort of platform so we can go on the top. Go back to the top or something, but obviously that's not the case. Don't jump here. You can walk over it, under it, sorry, and there you go. This is kind of so many shells wasted. I've got spray, so I don't know why I've not used spray here to just get the first bird in and jump on the platform afterwards, but let's get the jug. Whaley boat, something which I've already have enough of. There you go. Very, very uncool moment where obviously, oh, another whaley boat. I didn't want to take it. I thought I can jump over it, but unfortunately, could do with extra hat here or so on. And in here, obviously, I will unfortunately lose life because I was rushing it. Look at this. There you go. So I will little bit speed up this level to the point, but this time I'm gonna be going on the top, and yeah, I will speed this up just to get to the point where I was obviously killed, and then we'll take it from there. So there you go, back where I should be, and this is where I should be more patient than I was before. So see, I've lost everything from my inventory, my pocket, absolutely everything. Luckily I got a couple of whaley boots on the way, and a hat which is very useful. 0 shells. And obviously whatever I will collect I will have, but spray would be useful as well, so better not waste those shells. Lucky that I have hat. So need to wait for the spider to go up and then start walking down, because I don't want to risk it with the shells. I don't have any spray to get rid of them. There you go, and could be tricky jumping from the line, from the lane to lane, but doable. As you can see, avoid birds poo, which is, everything is literally, it's not set, so they will poo whenever they want to. Everything is random. There you go. Get on the top, avoid. Obviously you need to, whilst you're doing jumps, you need to imagine where you're gonna roughly land on some occasions, otherwise it will be tough. And this is nearly end of the level as well. There you go, bonus round. Let's get them all shells. Apart from cacti, there's nothing else here that will harm you. So there you go, 9 seconds to go. And unfortunately, I have to say as well, throughout the game, well, after I've recorded it, I've put it into the program which I'm editing in Another Extra Life and level 6. Unfortunately, the voice kinda distorted. It was distorted, so from some, I don't know why, at some point it just started to not match what's on the gameplay. So hopefully I was able to match it properly, and hopefully it will work out. There you go. No platforms here at the moment, and tricky bit with the bird and the bubble, which wasn't really that visible up until it came up. Do you know what? I've got a hat. Why not to try jump over it? See what's in the jug. Another hat, yes. Very useful, very useful. However, as I said, and the shield as well. As I said, it's not always the case that this game will give you some good items from the jugs. So I was happy at that point. I remember that because obviously I lost life. You see, there was a jug at the bottom here. Yeah, I do have hats and could walk over the cactus here, but why would I waste it just for the jug? You never know. Probably maybe I've given their extra life, but didn't want to risk it. Some great stuff coming out from the jugs here, which not always the case. I've got shield, and I'm very confident here walking through the birds, and there you go. I've got crabs in here. Get them all crabs down. Boom. And another jug that like below there. So I could go get it, fetch it, but look what I have to go through. Dropping the drops and bubbles as well. So just to get back on the platform. So I may play this game again at some point just to try to find out the extra life, the mythical extra life that comes into jugs. Another shield, perfect, and to see if actually it's a little robo or not. But pretty cool actually to see it throughout your own gameplay. Another spray. I should take it. That should nicely bubbles. There you go. I will try to put a link, if I can, into my first gameplay from the second release of the game. Obviously it's in Polish as always, as I've said earlier, and well, I will try to, so you can compare, because yes, there are some levels which are questionable, well, not questionable, so are different. So rocking it with the shells. Absolutely. There you go. I could have just, tried to get the first jug and use that dynamite to get rid of them, but not always the case. Not the easiest job. So that's a tricky one here. Make sure you're on the edge, like I was there, and then just quickly jump. So I'll put a pause in here. There you go. See, I switch on the light because it was quite dark in the room, so you couldn't properly see me. Another shield, unfortunately I don't have any space for it. So let's play. Probably I'm thinking, oh, I've got shield now, so I'll just power through. These are tricky ones. However, even if we fall into the hole, it doesn't matter because it's nothing which really would kill us. Unless if you uncover anything, maybe the bubbles, don't know. Another cactus jump over, tricky one. Same here. That was a mistake, but still have the hat, so that was a lucky jump for me. There you go, jump on the platform. And there's nothing at the bottom, and we are at the end of this level as well, so it feels the levels are going faster now, but it's just kinda, I think once you start playing this game you gain the confidence in it, you know roughly where to jump, how to jump and where from, so yeah. Spray. I don't know, I was risking it with the shield there because there you go, level 7. So we got, this is the third last one, which is technically a level 8. So Cactus as a surprise for us. Got frogs again. These are pretty cool. Again, I can animation and graphics on them. Oh my god, so good. Anyway, so this levels go, I believe it says Avalon Fred on it, but not the easiest levels either, because if you fall in certain places you're gonna have to lose life, so you won't be able to come out. So like this one for instance, there's no way out. I remember when I was recording my second release of the game, and a year ago, I remember I was playing the first time, second, and I remember in this moment, exactly at this moment when I destroyed that second jug in there, I remember the game froze, so I had to literally load the game from the cassette tape, and then that was the only way I could have finished the game. So it was a bit frustrating because I can see this is already an hour gameplay, and yeah. There you go, Avalon, and should be Fred, I think, as well. So there you go. More and more we get cactuses, cactus and you know in them, and the cactuses, cacti in the jugs. So yeah, luckily they disappear as well. So just gonna wait a little bit. Oh, bubbles, frogs, no creatures, and I believe in here I had a cactus as well. yeah, so clearly authors were quite. It's definitely. As far as I remember, I did not have as many cacti in the jugs as I did in this gameplay. There's absolutely so many of them in here. So it's like crazy. No worth getting that shell. Worth skin. And the shield, that should be useful. It's got really bad weather today as well outside. It's raining, so also because this game was released, this version of the game was released on the tape with a game called Mission, for most of you known as Mission Shark, and so this is going to be in Polish. Obviously, it's called Misja. So this that's what symbolizes it here, Misja as well. Same computer studio which made the LK Avalon, and yeah, it'll be Misja, and Fred should be just after that, so that'll be kind of near end of the thing. After Fred, at the end of the level. I'm not sure, can't remember now. We'll see in a second. There you go. Boom. We've got here TNT. It's a dynamite. So, quick jump here as well. Another spray. So many sprays. Yeah, I don't know why I was trying to jump here, because I cannot jump on there. So, but just to avoid bubbles as well, just in case they come out as you fall. Gonna have to wait for seconds because I don't want to waste my hat, which I have only one. QA. Be good if I don't know, maybe they are somewhere there, maybe more advanced players and experts in this game, like CCWRC, will tell us. Maybe are there hidden Easter eggs in the in this game? That would be pretty cool, actually. I think I paused it for a second, and yeah, I did. Yeah, and QA. Fred. Come on, Fred. I'm running out of shells, however, still plenty to collect here, and I will have the bonus round as well. Teasing over the jug at the bottom. And this is end of the level, and after this one there's only 2 levels left. There are two levels left, and that should be it. However, as you're gonna see near the end, there were some troubles, and yeah, you gotta wanna, to be honest, if I dropped here, it doesn't matter, because I will just wait when the time runs out, and I will go to another level. And we have a level 8, which is in this version, and version 1 of the game. Version 2's got level 9 in here. So this is the second last level, and there's quite a lot of water involved in here. Luckily I've got 2 welly butts. In some sense, me losing a life in the previous levels, it kind of worked out because I got rid of that stuff which I've barely really needed. Like I think I had what 4 welly butts at the time, so it's not really necessary for you to have so many, unless you be jumping through the water quite a lot, and which I don't believe you would. But this is a tricky level as well, as you're gonna see, which I've discovered as I played along, which I forgot because it's similar. I think it's the same level in the second release of this game. So I could have gone and got that jag in there, but risking it, as always. Just want to finish the game. There you go, plenty of speedy snakes. I can see why they've kind of decreased a little bit of the level of difficulty in this game, because, you know, to sell it abroad, obviously they wanted to make it more playable, I would say, but I would say this version of the game is very much playable as well, so I think it would sell well as well. Maybe just adding the music, yeah, that's fine. So in here I realized, oh my god, I'm stuck, so we need to go back and go to the level below, platforms below. So not this stone, just this one. I will remove. Deliberately will drop. Even as you could see, if I wanted to go even more to the left, I wouldn't be able to, because the authors of the game just made it. You can always come back to this point, so that kind of gives you a little bit of a clue. Extra life again. It wasn't added to my head count below the points, but it is kind of recorded in the memory of the computer, if you know, of the game, if you know what I mean. So tricky bit, but not long to go, as you can see by the dots on the line below the gameplay, the progress of the game. I have to use here shells. And bit of a waste of a spray, isn't it? Like, should have used just a shell to get rid of it. But and we got spray in there again. It's like a pixel perfect jump, almost. It's raining really badly in here, sorry. I'm just looking through the window now and it's absolutely awful out there. Anyway, tricky jump in here again. But we made it. Fred made it. So, happy days, happy days. And get those couple of jugs. Why not? TNT. First, make sure the jump is stunned correctly. The platform, perfect. Why not? Go 4 sprays. 4 sprays. Which they will be useful. Got 2 welly boats, so not freaking out in here. Even if I drop to the water, I will be able to come back. And yeah, getting close to the end. till the end. So see, I'm not sure if I can just, I wasn't sure if I could drop here or whatever. Probably yeah, but just for my safety and make sure. Oh, 2 in a water. Just didn't want to. Same here, I wasn't sure if I'm going to drop somewhere there, but probably not. But cacti, and shouldn't be too long before it's end of this level. And there you go. Just getting chapter. So as you're gonna see at the end of this level, which I did not know about this actually after what happened to me here when I was gonna have a bonus round. Basically, as you're gonna see here, I've made a mistake, right? And I've kind of lost life. However, I didn't realize if you lose life on a bonus kind of level like this one, as you're gonna see now, I'm not gonna lose my inventory and we go forward on the level. So this is just preventing me from getting extra shelves and so on and so on. So that was quite a surprise to me because I thought I've lost life, as you could see on the camera. And give me 2 seconds, I need to open the doors for my cat. Apologies for that. So now I've opened the door, she doesn't want to come out. So cheeky little one. However, this is the last level, and hopefully I will. This level basically caused me the most troubles, especially one couple of points. I was maybe a little bit thrown off by my bonus failure and losing life in the cacti in there. I lost my hat in the process. However, yeah, just wait and then we'll see in a second where I'm gonna lose my life. I was too confident and so on. So we get close to the point where, there you go here, I don't know what I was thinking of here. Absolutely zero kind of, don't know if my joystick went too much diagonally or what, but this is me cutting the bit where I was obviously walking along here to the same point. So this is me back at the point and cutting forward. You're gonna see how there I've lost a few fair share of lives in here. There are certain, you see this jump here has to be also done perfectly, otherwise you're gonna hit the spike in there and you're gonna die. As you can see, my inventory, my pocket is empty apart from shells and spray, so I'm not really protected by anything, and I don't have any welly boots, I don't have any hats, I don't have any shields. So basically this is a pure skill. Another death to rushed here as well. Bubbles, going crazy. There you go. And back at the spot where I lost life just before the bubbles again. And obviously I didn't want to show you the whole, you've seen the earlier stages of this level, so I didn't want to repeat that. So I'm just kind of showing it as you can see. And yeah, it was tougher than any other levels in this game. However, yeah, and I was kind of like this moment here, I believe, in the second release of the game, that spike at the bottom where the drop is falling at wasn't there. I can tell you right now, because that was I was surprised to me. I was like, I don't remember that. So yes, it is more difficult to jump, and because you need to avoid the drop and avoid the spike. So yeah, so they made it a little bit easier, I guess, in this sense. A spray and another extra life, which always is helpful, especially when you lose a lot of lives. And so yeah, well, it's not long level, as you can see on the below progress of the line in there, but as you can see, I've got only in this moment I've got quite a bit of shells to get those crabs going, and gotta come to the point which is also tricky, and kind of requires a precise jump from me. So, and there you go, something which you do not want here at this time, this stage, when your pocket is full of shells only and there's nothing else. So okay, I've got a spray, so just waiting for the cactus to disappear, which it did. So yeah, as you're gonna see, I'm not gonna unfortunately live here for long. And yeah, that was the moment here, I believe. Here, no, that wasn't here yet. Another spray, which is useful, and another, and this is the cactus, which is hard to jump over. Look at this. If I had hat, it'd be fine. Unfortunately, I did not have hat. Another bubble situation, rushing to, there you go. And this is again trying to get the jump going. Too close, too close. There you go. So, and this is the full level now, as I was playing it, where luckily I was able to get to the end of it. So I didn't speed this up because it's the last level, so I know you've seen the beginning of it already. However, yeah, it's not gonna take too long, and as you can see, and I've not made any mistakes here. So, however, this was the toughest level, I would say. If I had obviously the hats of invisibility, it would help, and it probably would be easier. And if I did not rush my first jump, that probably wouldn't throw me off my game as well, and probably would finish it as I had, as I should probably. That was just a bird flying up and down, and I decided to jump pretty fast, no idea. And as you can see, oh, there you go, I have a spray here, which was useful as well, and because in a moment like this you need two for both weapons as well. Shells and spray, as always, is useful, so in case you get close to spiders and stuff and so on. So getting the crab out, get this another crab out. There you go. Spray again, and tricky platforms again. And as I said, in here the jump cannot be done from the edge, just from this point. Otherwise you hit that spike in there and you lose your life. So in here as well, gotta be from the edge. There you go. Well, at least in my opinion. Some people may disagree. However, if you want to make sure is just jump from the edge. And yeah, that bird over there flying, it doesn't help because he can poo anytime, at any time. There you go. Get rid of it. It's almost like waiting for you to basically jump and then get as many. Yeah, I wasn't rushing here now. I was like, I've got nothing to protect me from all those creatures, so I thought I can probably hit the bird but with a shell, but not. And as you can see, I was just looking at the time, how many minutes, hours, and so on it's been already recording. So, but I was like, I've got to finish it. So I know it was already night time. So there you go. And this is a tricky bit again. We've seen that already as well. Perfect, absolutely perfect moment to get shield. Literally, yeah, it's not lasting long, but just to finish the game. As you can see, unfortunately, a little bit the voice is distorted, so I will try. As I'm recording this voiceover, I will try to obviously fix that for the initial rendering of the video. So it's not that long, it's about a second and a half, maybe something like that. So, and this is the Nemesis Cactus. That obviously the jump needs to be really precise because I got no protection on me whatsoever. Boom. Happy days. Now just didn't want to go down because there's a jug in here. This is just a perfect moment for me because getting that hat at this stage, it's like wow. So now we have crabs to go through, which are moving pretty fast, and there you go. And this one I will just jump over because it's impossible for me to kill it with a shell or a spray. I got a hat, but why risk it or try to get rid of that? So so you're gonna see getting closer and closer because my progression line, you can see the white dots are almost covering each other, so it's almost there, almost near the end. And hopefully, there you go. This is the last level kind of screen of the game. So yeah, as you can see, there you go, 20 seconds until the end of the game. So that was the last level. I'm very happy with it. This was the hardest one, especially when when I lost all my additional life as well. When I lost all my inventory, all protection I had, wellies, hats and stuff. So as you can see, it does play kind of major role in the game. To collect, it's important to collect those items, and in 1 second I will see the end screen. Perfect, congratulations. You finished the game, and as you can see the date over there, 29th of April 1990. So if obviously if you finish this game, if you send them a coupon on the address of the company, which usually used to be provided on the game release of the game, to be either tape or disc, with a password chaos, which is in Polish read as chaos, and until 29th of April 1990 you will be able to win a set of new games. So yes, let me know what did you think about the game, and at the end over here I'll give you the link to my the first gameplay I've done from Fred, which was the second release of the game. Yes, it is in Polish. I will repeat that again. I don't expect anyone to go through this obviously gameplay fully, unless you're very interested in the game and you would like to see how each level looked like. So, but anyway, let me know what you thought about the game and the gameplay. Thank you very much for sticking in with me for the whole time, and I shall see you next time. I'm not sure what we're gonna show next time. Maybe some first gameplay, short gameplay from Atari Jaguar, and we'll see. Anyway, thank you very much, and I shall see you next time.